called Honey Badger.
It's a
7.62
assault rifle
designed for
close combat
fights. It can
be found in a
Wrangell, Sandhawk,
and Livick.
So is this new
Weapon any good?
Well, in this
Video I will
show you weapon stats,
such as
damage, rate of
fire,
recoil and more.
So you'll know
Exactly how
powerful this new weapon
is.
Starting with the damage
information.
It has just
Damage of 43,
which is
very low,
since this gun uses
7.62
ammunition.
I
mean it has the same
or similar
damage as an AUG
and M416
for
comparison.
And this gun is
supposed to compete
against AKM
and barrel, but
Honey Badger
doesn't have high damage
unlike the
other 7.62
weapons.
Anyway,
moving on to the rate
of fire.
Honey Badger has a
high firing rate.
It fires
about 11.5
bullets
per second,
and it outperforms
both barrel and
AKM
and also M4
in terms of
firing speed.
But
Organ Groza outperforms
Honey
Badger by having
higher firing
speeds, but
however they are
airdrop weapons,
so they should be better.
So
now let's talk about
damage per second.
This
tells us how strong
and powerful the
weapon's gun power
is. So
Honey Badger has
a DPS of
493, which is pretty decent
when we compare
it to other weapons
such as
AKM with
480
DPS
and barrel with
487 DPS. So
the damage output
of Honey Badger
is very
similar or better than
barrel and AKM.
So
I think this new
gun will fit into
the 7.62
weapon
category easily.
Now
let's talk about the
recoil.
So Honey Badger
has a unique
recoil pattern.
This gun
goes up in almost
a straight line
like this.
It barely has any
horizontal
recoil, which
makes the gun highly
predictable,
and its recoil
should be easier
to control.
Here's the
side-by-side
comparison of Honey
Badger's recoil
next to AKM
and barrel.
The vertical
recoil is quite
high, but it's
easy to control
with some practice.
When
I was using Honey
Badger for the
very first time,
I struggled
to control the
recoil because
it goes up very
quickly.
But after practicing
how to spray
in training grounds,
I have
learned how to control
this gun.
All I have to
do is pull the gun
down very quickly.
But
yeah, the recoil
is super easy
to control
with some light
practice.
However, Honey Badger
is not a great
weapon for
spraying at long distances. It's a close combat
gun
designed for close range.
You could use
this gun for
mid-range spraying.
But
you need to be aware
of its low bullet
velocity.
So its bullet velocity
or bullet
speed is very
close to barrel
M762,
which is
700 meters
per second.
But I feel like
it's slightly lower
than barrel,
somewhere around
675 meters per second.
So Honey Badger's
bullet velocity
is not too
low or
too high. It's
right in between
SMGs and
5.56Rs. So technically
you can use
this for spraying,
but only for
mid-range
sprays, especially
the stable
targets.
This gun is not
ideal for spraying
at moving
vehicles or moving
targets.
So the best
thing about this gun
is its hip fire.
As I said,
it's a close range
weapon.
It has one of the best
hip fires in
any assault rifles.
Here's
the side-by-side
comparison of
Honey Badger's
recoil next to
AKM and
barrel. Honey
Badger has less
horizontal bullet
spread just like
its recoil.
This makes the
hip firing way
more accurate and
reliable.
So in a final
conclusion,
Honey Badger is
a really great
weapon. It's just
as good as AKM
or barrel,
depending on
how you use it.
If you know how to
use Honey Badger
properly,
it could be even
more powerful in your
hands.
I would highly
recommend trying
out this new weapon
at least once or
twice, so you
will better understand
its abilities.
But whenever
you're using Honey Badger,
try to
hip fire more
often as possible,
since it has
one of the best
hip firing
accuracy and reliability.
ability.
Anyway, that's all
I got for this
video. I hope
you learned something
new. If you
did, hit the like button
and
subscribe for more
upcoming videos
like these.
See you guys in the next
one.